In the lobby of Ramsey Solutions, Nathan and Emile are with us. Hey, guys, how are you?
Good,
Fine.
Dave. Great.
Welcome. Good to have you. And what'd you say? Emily. I said it wrong. Why did you correct me? I'm so sorry.
Spelled funny.
That's okay.
I can't read. It's awful. So where are you guys from?
We have traveled over 6,000 miles in a van from Knoxville, Tennessee. We're doing the great American family vacation. We went to Page,
It took
Arizona.
you 6,000 miles to drive 200.
We found
Yes.
you.
So you've been all over the country and then
Yes, sir.
stopping back on their way home.
Yes.
sir.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool. Nice big trip. Then.
Absolutely.
Yes.
How long you been gone?
Has it been over a week?
Over a week.
Wow. And 6,000 miles. How many kids in the van?
4.
Yeah, that's like 24,000 miles.
One's in a diaper, so you got that
Yeah,
right.
you have to use an exponential factor with that travel. So you're here to do your debt-free scream.
Yes.
How much have you paid off?
$110,000.
That's
And
amazing.
It took us about 10 years of working it, but the last 3 is when we said, enough, let's get it over with.
All right, I'm going to count it as 3.
Okay.
Because that's when you got serious.
Yes, sir.
And your range of income over the last 3 years?
When the last 3 years, it went from the 50s and made 76 last year, and we'll make more this year. So we're on our way up finally.
Cool. What do you guys do for a living?
I drive for UPS, but I also have a landscape business that I started years ago when I was working towards full-time with the company. And it was about 2 years ago I went full-time, and I'm still maintaining that. I've got boys old enough to weed eat and carry and push wheelbarrows, so
There
I'm
you
still
go.
maintaining some weekend work for now.
Child labor.
Absolutely.
Yes. I love it.
It's going well.
Cool. And Emily, what do you do?
I stay at home with the kids and we homeschool, so
Perfect.
it's
Very
my full-time
cool.
job.
Very cool. So I want to hear different parts of this story, but let's start with 36 months ago when you got serious. What happened that caused the switch to flip?
We've always wanted to be debt-free, and we were debt-free a while ago and then purchased land. So really this has just been our mortgage. And we just said, enough, we want to be debt-free. That's our big goal. And so we're going to really buckle down and do it.
Yeah.
We've been cash flowing things. I need a piece of equipment, so we cash flow that. That cut into some savings. We're saving for a new car. We're saving for but we would dip into those savings as life happened to us. And finally, we realized over all of our named savings accounts and funds and things, we got some cash built up here. If we do it and focus with the energy that we began with 10 years ago, this is our year. I said 2015 is our year, kids. We're getting debt free this year. Instead of, we're working towards it. We're doing it this year. And wouldn't you know, when you state a goal, say it out loud, and revisit it often, it happens, Dave.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is. That's it. And so this is your house and your land is all paid for.
Yes.
You have zero debt of any
100%.
kind.
That's correct.
So what's your property and your house worth?
180s to...
About 180.
Cool.
Our neighbor behind us is selling his property for about $275,000.
All right.
We'll see what he gets, and I'll tell you what mine's worth.
We'll count that. Yeah, that's good. Very cool. And you guys are how old?
I'm just turned 40.
I'm
How about that?
38.
And you have a paid-for house.
Yeah.
You're just weird.
Yes,
Weirdos.
we are.
You're weird people. Man, that's amazing. Well, congratulations. I'm
Thank
so
you.
proud of you
Thank
guys.
you.
You're heroes. I mean, you've completely changed your family tree.
We have. And I just want to say, when our neighbors decided that they were going to move and sell their property, we thought, their property connects to ours. We have 10 acres. They have 10 acres. That would be perfect. And so we kind of just kicked it around. And this was 2 weeks after we paid off our mortgage. And so we talked to the kids and we said, well, what do you think? And as we were kicking it around, they said, well, that means we'd have to go back in debt. Let's not do that. So I thought, that was just a light bulb moment that they're already saying, no, we're not going to go back in debt. We're not going to do that. And
That's when you know you really changed your family tree.
yeah, they've been a big part of this, and they've sacrificed along with us. And so that's been special.
That's big. That's big right there. That's when it matters. Yeah, all you do is remember that little face when they said that, and you go, I'll never borrow money again.
That's what I feel like.
That'll wrap that up for sure. Not only is it hard work to get out of debt and clean up this mess, and you guys have sacrificed, but when you're looking in that little face, you're thinking legacy.
Yeah.
You're thinking this family tree is permanently changed. You guys are impressive. So when people hear that in 36 months you paid off $110,000, making $50,000 to $76,000, and they say, how did you do that? What do you tell them the secret to getting out of debt is?
It's you got to have energy and drive. You got to have that goal you're driving towards, but then you got to stay focused. Believe me, Dave, there's days where I was sick of it. I'm tired. We have over 1 million miles in vehicles in our driveway because I've got 2 beaters and 2 pretty good vehicles. And people say, why don't you buy a new truck? Why don't you buy a new vehicle? Because we've got a goal and we're focused. So when we're staying determined, but those moments when you wane, I would turn on the Dave Ramsey Show and hear somebody going, I'm debt free. And I would get chills and get driven and not be ready to take on the world again. So you need to recharge. You need to build in little rewards so you're not just running yourself dry. And then it's all about staying focused. It's baby steps to the end, man. We baby stepped our way to this big moment.
I love it.
I would say when I would have kind of those weak moments of, I really want to get this or I'd like to do that. I remember growing up, my dad would always say, never trade what you want most for what you want now at the moment. And that helped me because I would think, it would help me to think, okay, do I want this hamburger more than I want to be debt-free? Or do I want this dress more than I want to be debt-free? Do I want to go to a movie more than I want to be debt-free? And always the answer was no. And so then it was easy to stay on track.
So let me ask you this. That's very good. Your dad's got a great line there. Now, why is it so important to be debt-free to you guys?
Because
what does it give you?
Freedom.
If my husband loses his job, nobody can come take our house. I don't worry about paying the next bill, or I don't worry about paying our mortgage. We have our emergency fund, and when something happens, I know my family's safe.
Security. Yeah.
It's powerful. It's liberating. I feel so free, so in control of my life. It's wonderful.
And what really you haven't got yet that you're going to get in the next few months is that now you've got control of your largest wealth building tool. You're going to be wealthy, not just secure. You're going to be wealthy. I mean, you're going to be wealthy. You know, I mean, really, the money you used to pay out on debt, that alone will make you wealthy. Mathematically. I mean, this is not me this is no smoke blowing. This is just math. You're going to be wealthy. So you're more than just secure, Emily. You did it. This is awesome. This is very cool. You live like no one else. Now you're going to be able to live and give like no one else and protect your family. That's very cool. That is so exciting. You guys are impressive. Very, very fun. I'm proud of you. Now, your kids' names and ages.
Porter is 11, almost 12. Ezra is 9. Cora is 7. And Ellie is 5 months.
Oh, a 5-month-old. Oh, yeah. You said you had diapers in there. So will Ellie come into the picture, Dorothy?
I think she'll stay out.
Oh, okay.
We don't want to hurt her ears.
Oh, okay. All right. You don't want her to just scare the baby to death. Right. All right. All right. So Porter, Ezra, Cora, Ellie, Nathan, and Emily from Knoxville, Tennessee. $110,000 paid off, 40 years old, everything's paid off, no house payment. You're looking at, listening to a weird family. Count it down. Let's hear a debt-free scream.
Ready?
3, 2, 1.
We're debt-free! I love it! Woohoo! Good scream, ladies and gentlemen. Well done. Well, that's it right there. That's the sound of a family tree changing. You always wanted to know what it sounded like. That's the sound of it. It's when the mama and the daddy make different decisions about their life and the future life of their kids, and based on that, they decide to get control of their money. It's that simple. It is that simple. And, they didn't sit around and go, the economy's bad. You know, middle-class wages haven't gone up. You know the minimum wage is low. They didn't say any of that, did they? They increased their income $25,000, about 50% in their case, over the last 3 years. And working their butts off is what that means. Because they had a goal, and they were focused. You heard what he said. And they're throwing gas on the fire, man. They're getting out. You know what? You heard the emotion in her voice. You don't have to worry about somebody taking their stuff. Because they own it. They own it. It changes everything. This is the Dave Ramsey Show. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button to get the latest content and check out these other great clips from the show. And so you have to break the cycle. You have to flip this thing on its head and make it behave. You've got to get so fired up and wired up that your broke friends think you've lost your mind.